In 449 CE, the Roman Emperor Theodosius II summoned bishops to gather in Ephesus to address mounting theological disputes. This event was formally intended to preserve unity within the Church by adjudicating the conflict around the teachings of Eutyches, a prominent archimandrite from Constantinople. Eutyches claimed that Christ's divine nature overwhelmed the human after the Incarnation, resulting in a single mixed nature, an interpretation that sparked controversy among bishops, many of whom feared this doctrine could undermine core Christological principles established at earlier councils, such as the Council of Nicaea in 325 CE and the Council of Ephesus in 431 CE. The Second Council of Ephesus was expected to be a continuation of these earlier theological resolutions. However, it quickly diverged from expectations, becoming known to critics as the Latrocinium or Robber Synod. This title, later adopted by the Council of Chalcedon in 451, encapsulates the tumultuous and contested nature of the gathering. What was intended as a theological discussion soon became allegedly marred by procedural irregularities, political maneuvering, and accusations of coercion and violence. The council was led by Dioscorus, Patriarch of Alexandria, who acted as president of the gathering supported by Patriarch Juvenal of Jerusalem. Dioscorus's leadership was pivotal as he aligned himself with Eutyches, who was now presenting an orthodox statement of faith reflecting Cyrillian doctrine. Dioscorus believed that Eutyches' rejection of a two-nature Christology reflected a continuation of the anti-Nestorian stance taken at the earlier Council of Ephesus in 431 CE. However, Eutyches might have held different opinions at different times, some of which remained unknown to Dioscorus until the Council of Chalcedon, in which the latter remarked emphatically, "If Eutyches holds opinions contrary to the doctrines of the Church, he deserves not only punishment, but hellfire. For my concern is for the Catholic and Apostolic faith and not for any human being. My mind is fixed on the Godhead, and I do not look to any person nor care about anything except my soul and the true and pure faith." In the Second Council of Ephesus, Dioscorus largely controlled the proceedings, though in collaboration with 5 other bishops, one of whom was Juvenal of Jerusalem. The legates were denied the opportunity to present Leo's tome, a document that articulated the Roman Church's doctrinal stance and condemning Eutyches. When Hilary, Leo's deacon and one of the papal legates, protested the deposition of Flavian, Patriarch of Constantinople, for condemning Eutyches, Hilary was ignored. By refusing to hear the tome, Dioscorus sought to restrict the scope of the council to affirming earlier conciliar decrees rather than allowing for new theological formulations. Political dynamics also played a significant role. Dioscorus's influence was strengthened by imperial backing from Theodosius II, ensuring that his faction had control over the process. Military personnel and monks from Alexandria were reportedly present in large numbers, underscoring the atmosphere of tension and intimidation. Such a tide changed upon the death of Theodosius II and the elevation of Marcion to the imperial throne, as the latter favored the churches of Rome and Constantinople and was determined to bring the Church of Alexandria to its knees.
Looking to dive deeper into theology and enrich your understanding? Discover Theology Academy, a channel filled with insightful, well-researched videos crafted to keep you informed and inspired. But why stop there? On our website, you'll find exclusive features designed to elevate your learning experience, whether through in-depth modules, expert analyses, or personalized learning paths. It's more than just knowledge, it's a community that helps you grow and explore at your own pace. So, don't wait. Subscribe to Theology Academy on YouTube and visit theologyacademy.net to unlock a world of wisdom today.
One of the defining moments of the council was the deposition of Flavian, Patriarch of Constantinople, who had led the earlier condemnation of Eutyches in 448 CE. At Ephesus, Flavian was accused of departing from the true faith by promoting an overly rigid interpretation of Christ's two natures. Although Flavian appealed to the council for clemency, his deposition proceeded swiftly. he was ultimately exiled, and accounts from later sources suggest that he suffered physical mistreatment during the council, which may have contributed to his death shortly after. In a highly contentious decision, the council declared Eutyches' teaching to be orthodox, reinstating him as both priest and abbot. Furthermore, the bishops who had previously ruled against Eutyches in Constantinople were condemned as Nestorians, a designation that implied they promoted a division between Christ's divine and human natures. Allegations of bishops being pressured to sign the council's decisions, some reportedly under threat of physical harm or confinement, became widespread. Reports from the Council of Chalcedon later revealed that blank pages were circulated during the proceedings, onto which reluctant bishops were forced to affix their signatures, though these reports were highly contested. Had all signatures been obtained under duress, the pleas of the 119 bishops who attended in the Second Council of Ephesus, "We all sinned, we all beg forgiveness," would be meaningless. Nevertheless, the influence of the papal legates was limited. Hilary informed Leo first of the events that had transpired. Leo first responded by denouncing the council and calling for a new assembly to rectify what he described as procedural violations and unjust outcomes. The decisions made at Ephesus did not mark the end of the controversy. In 451 CE, the Council of Chalcedon convened with the goal of addressing the unresolved theological and procedural issues left by the Second Council of Ephesus. At Chalcedon, the rulings of Ephesus II were overturned. Flavian and other deposed bishops were exonerated, while Dioscorus was removed from his position as Patriarch of Alexandria and exiled. The Chalcedonian definition affirmed that Christ existed in two distinct natures, divine and human, united in one person. This resolution became a cornerstone of Christian orthodoxy for many Western and Eastern churches. However, its definition was perceived as dubious by churches which rejected the Council of Chalcedon as crypto-Nestorian. These churches later came to be known as the Oriental Orthodox churches, which favored the Miaphysite formula that was used by Cyril above the new definition composed at Chalcedon. The legacy of the Second Council of Ephesus reflects the difficulties inherent in balancing theological doctrine with ecclesiastical power. It reveals how councils could be shaped as much by political alliances and personal ambitions as by sincere theological inquiry.
To all our faith-based and non-faith-based viewers, Covenant Eyes is here to help you break free from digital temptations and build a life of integrity through powerful tools for accountability and personal growth. Removing explicit and illicit content from your screen isn't just about protecting your mind. It's about reclaiming your time, relationships, and spiritual growth. Covenant Eyes helps you focus on what truly matters, giving you the freedom to live with purpose. At Theology Academy, we believe transformation comes through knowledge and faith. We are proud to share that Covenant Eyes has sponsored Theology Academy, and we are deeply grateful for their support in advancing our mission to educate and inspire. Sign up for Covenant Eyes today using the link below and support the mission of Theology Academy. Let's build stronger lives together.
Thank you so much for watching our video today. We hope you found it insightful and enjoyable.